Hey everybody, welcome back. If you are new, my name is Dave. I own a 2004 C5 Corvette, so if you're into Corvette content, especially C5 content, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Now the purpose of today's video is to go over the costs associated with all the parts that I bought for my cam install that's coming up next week. Again, I'm going out to my buddy Scott's house over at Team 512. We're going to spend the good part of the whole weekend putting a new BTR Stage 2 cam into my Corvette. Now hopefully by this time next week, which would be January 25th at 7:32, I'm going to be going live and hopefully showing everybody the first startup on the Corvette. Now, like I said, hopefully we get it all done between Friday and Saturday. If not, maybe we'll just push it back to Sunday. But definitely make sure you have notifications turned on for when I go live and I give you that first startup. Now, based on the video last week, I had a bunch of comments that wanted to know how much the cam install cost. And then one other comment that was pretty common was, where's the stall converter? Now, I did talk to the technician over at Brian Tooley Racing, and he did tell me that a lot of tuners can tune the BTR Stage 2 cam to not push through the brakes. So then I reached out to Complete Street Performance, which is where I'm getting the tune done, and they couldn't guarantee that it wouldn't push through the brakes, but they said that they would try. I'm assuming they never tuned a BTR Stage 2, or if they did, maybe it was always an upgraded stall. But nonetheless, we're going to give it a shot without upgrading the stall first. And if it does push through the brakes, and if it is very difficult to drive after the tune is done, then maybe sometime during the summer I will be putting in a new stall converter. But for right now, we're going to try it on the stock stall. So I'm going to bring you the table behind me. We're going to go over all the parts once again, and I'm just going to go over the cost of each one. And again, I'm going to leave a link down in the description for all the links on where I bought the parts. Now, some websites are going to have better pricing than others. Most of the parts I did get on a Black Friday deal, so that's why I bought them through that website. And of course, prices are always fluctuating, so depending on when you watch this, prices might go up or down. But I'm just going to give you all the costs, just so you know how much a cam install costs, in case you want to do it yourself. Now, if you saw my last video, you know that I broke up the table by what's required for a cam install, what's highly recommended, and then what I'm changing out since, I'm in there, so you might as well do it. So, of course, starting out, I have the cam. This is, again, BTR Stage 2 cam. Those are the specs on it. Now, I did get the complete cam kit, which includes the valve springs and all those associated parts and new push rods. And that whole kit is $669. And this is a new balancer bolt. You will need a new bolt because the existing bolt is cranked to yield. So once you pull the old one off, you will need a new one. There is the GM part number for the bolt. And this bolt was $5. And then this right here is the valve cover gasket set. This was $21. And then this is the timing cover gasket set with, obviously, your timing cover, your water pump seals, your front main seal, and this was $33. I did pick up a tube of gasket maker. This was $6. Now, your balancer, that isn't required, but highly recommended to get a new balancer. Again, this is the Summit C2501 balancer, and this balancer was $200. And then over to the not required, but while I'm in there, I'm changing it out. This is the Melling oil pump. Again, this is the 10295. I got this for $110. This is the LS2 Timing Chain. Again, there's the part number. This timing chain was $42. And then this is the timing chain damper. Again, there's the GM part number, and this was $16. I picked up the Straub Technologies Trunnion upgrade kit, and this kit was $168. Now, one thing I did pick up over at Home Depot is some wooden dowels. These are 5/16. These are used to keep the lifters up when you do pull the cam out. Now, I'm not going to go over all the tools that I did borrow from somebody that I met through Facebook, but I do recommend just reaching out to a local group, either on Facebook or maybe you have a buddy that knows a buddy that knows a buddy. Somebody in the Corvette community may have all these parts. Everybody is usually pretty willing to let you borrow stuff. This guy is letting me borrow this. Of course, I have to bring it back to him all in one piece, nothing broken. And of course, probably I'll give him a 30-pack. But a 30-pack is a lot better than buying all these tools yourself. And of course, you could rent like the 3-jaw puller from AutoZone. Now, it's nice knowing that I do have pretty much all the tools here. There are a few that I still have to pick up. But I'm either going to rent those, or I have a buddy that's going to meet us over at Scott's that's also bringing a few more tools for us to use. Now, one thing I bought, but I left it out in the car, was some new coolant. I got some Prestone Dex Cool coolant over at Walmart. It was like $12.50 per gallon jug. Now, they didn't have the concentrated version, so they only had the premix 50/50, which is fine. I picked up 4 gallons of that. I think the coolant system is just over 3 gallons, so depending on how much is actually left in there, maybe I'll need a fourth, maybe I won't. but that was about $12.50 a gallon, came out to about $50. Now the final cost is the tune, and since Scott lives not too far from CSP, I'm just going to go over to CSP for the tune. I'm sure you've heard of him and seen him on YouTube. Andrew does a great job on tunes. Actually, the guy that I rented the tools from, he brought his Camaro all the way out to CSP and got a tune, and he had nothing but good things to say about Andrew. Now typically a car with a cam in it, they charge $500 for a tune, but they are running a special during the month of January, and they're taking $100 off. Now, like I said before, I got a lot of these parts from Summit Racing. When I got the BTR Stage 2 cam kit, that was during Black Friday, and I got $50 off that. And then when I went back and got the balancer and a few other odds and ends, when I decided that that's what I was going to go with, I got $20 off that. So the grand total price is $1,655 that this is going to cost me for doing it myself. I'm not paying anybody for labor. Scott actually volunteered for me to come out and do this cam install with him. That just shows how great the Corvette and pretty much the car community is, that people are willing to spend the whole weekend putting a part in your car that's going to benefit you and not really benefit them so much, but they just want to be there and help you out. So that's going to do it for today's video. Again, look out for next weekend, the 24th through the 27th. We are doing this cam install over at Scott's place, the Team 512 garage. We are super amped up, ready to get this done. Cannot wait. And like I said, I hope to bring that first start to you guys live through a YouTube stream. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.